In today's Ask Anthony, people at one Jacksonville apartment complex are not happy about a broken elevator in their building. Last month, I received an email from a resident at Christine Cove Apartments who asked to remain anonymous. And that email said this. It said that our elevator hasn't been operating in our senior citizens handicap complex building for a month. We need your help with this problem. So after I received this email, I received a phone call from some concerned family members with loved ones in that apartment building. Tony Lee told me his mother has been stuck in her apartment since December. So I knew I had to go out there and get some answers.
She's actually on the third floor in this building.
Tony Lee's 79-year-old mother lives up these stairs at the Christine Cove Apartments on Sutel Drive on Jacksonville's north side.
If she made it down, she definitely would never make it back up there.
But there's a problem. He says the elevator in her building has been out of service since December. Lee says his mother uses a wheelchair and hasn't been down from her apartment since the week before Christmas.
She's missed several doctor's appointments. She wasn't able to, fellowship with the family for the holidays, nothing.
Lee says the manager told him the parts for the elevator were on back order, something he understood, but now it's been almost 2 months.
There's several others up on the floor that are going through the same stuff, and it's just a sad situation.
I can verify the elevator isn't working. I tried it for myself. I pushed the button, waited, and nothing happened. So I went over to the apartment office to ask some questions. The door was unlocked, but no one was inside. I did notice this sign that mentions Christine Cove has facilities for the disabled. The next day, I gave them a call. Hello, this is Anthony Austin with First Coast News. How are you today? Hello?
Okay, thanks.
They just hung up on me. That's great. Hi, you hung up the phone on me earlier. Was that an accident? The woman on the other end, who I'm told is the manager, said it was an accident, but then admitted she couldn't give me any information. Is there someone I can get information from? So no one? You don't have a manager? Hey, well, I'll just Google it and get it. Well, I did just that. The company that runs the Christine Cove Apartments is called Royal American Management. The corporate headquarters are in Panama City. They wouldn't give me much information either. I was told to send an email with my questions. Lee says he called the corporate office too.
Well, what I was going to ask the manager was, is there some kind of way you can accommodate the residents that are in wheelchairs, put them in a hotel or something until you can get the elevator fixed?
According to the Fair Housing Act, reasonable accommodations must be made for those who are disabled, either relocating to temporary housing or a lower-level apartment. Lee just wants help.
Not just for my mom, but for all the other residents that live here as well.
So I contacted the city about this issue. A code officer visited the apartment complex yesterday and issued the property manager a warning for inoperative elevator equipment. Well, at 2:45 this afternoon, I received an email from Royal American Management that the elevator has been temporarily fixed and is now operating. So in a statement, the company had this to say about the elevator when it was out of order. Quote, "We also immediately notified the residents in that building of the issue and made arrangements to provide help to any residents with medical issues or disabilities. Those residents were given the opportunity to relocate to a hotel at no extra charge, or in one case to a ground floor residence until the repairs are complete." So I asked for their definition of immediately. Once again, this elevator has been broken since December. Today is February 7th. Tony tells me his mother was offered a hotel room yesterday. I called and emailed the corporate office yesterday and told them I was airing this story tonight. They tell me they have been working on the issue and it's just a coincidence. I'll let you decide. Remember, if you have a problem you just can't solve, you can always email me at askanthony@firstcoastnews.com.